Hello, Stamper, and welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today, I'm going to share the baby wipe technique with the clear block for the background. A couple of weeks ago, I shared on a Create on the Fly. This was made with markers. Well, this time, I wanted to do thank you cards while taking my clear block and scribbling the marker in the back each time. It would be time consuming. I'm like, it's should be an easier way to multitask this. So what I came with, it's the BB wipes. So at the beginning, see, you can see the background of the baby wipe. And that is because I was not adding enough water. So the more I was making them, I'm like, wait a minute, I think I need to spritz more water. And this one you can still, I think it's still pretty. I still going to use it. It's just that I wanted more mix my colors. So I got quite a collection done here. And if you see, it's very wavy. So that's going to be a trick to attach it to the card front just because it's not smooth. It's when I spray with water. So I'm going to share tips on that also. So first thing you want to do, and so I can show you, okay, this was the watercolor paper. I get more. Okay, here's one regular paper here that I didn't drop water. So it's very similar. It's just that the baby wipe, I can do a lot without scribbling the thing. Okay, let me move this. And let's start. So I got all those one done last night, and I decided I'm going to use the same thing. Here's my BB wipe. Okay, it looked like a Mod Podge, and it's still wet, but not wet enough to do. So I would have to mix, but let me show you how I had the colors. You're going to ask, how often you're going to have to add the color. All depends how many cards you're going to make, and also how much you really add. You're going to see when you don't catch much colors, well, keep on adding. Here it's balmy blue. I mix some balmy blue, and at one time I recall I grabbed pool party. I only had like maybe to do all those cards. Maybe I had it colored twice. For I wanted kind of a sunset. So this is Daffodil Delight. Some of it I put a little bit of pumpkin pie and then very little of Fleur de Flamingo to add my pink, but I still add the pink. Now I'm using, when it's get dry a bit, you want to use your spritzer, and I like our spritzer. The reason why I brag about this, it's very a fine mist. This year would be good for this because it don't matter if you get like chunk of water, whatever, big drops, okay? That wouldn't matter here. But when it come for the clear block, I really like this. So now I'm gonna bring my foam. The reason I bring my foam is just to give a more a surface, I guess, with the clear block. Now I'm going to tap this here. It's plenty moist. And where I put my mist, right here. Let me move this. And I'm going to put water on this till it starts running really. So you see, I put quite a bit of water. Going to turn this upside down, and when I'm going to press it, I'm going to just tilt it a little bit, and you see the marble on this, how it process. And now I'm going to lift it up. Voila, that's simple. I'm going to do another one. I don't have to clean this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move this out of the way. And see how much, it's just very blotchy, right? I'm going to spritz. Now bring this here, and we're going to put down there, and as I put, I tilt it so it's like spider web the color. I'm gonna lift this up, and voila. Now, before I do the next step, though, I would have to let it dry because it's very wet. If you don't like the curling, you can take the eat tool and eat set it, and you keep on turning both ways. It's going to stop the curling. But I just went with let it do its job naturally. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take my I'm going to turn this here. And the stem set, it's the prairie grass. I should have brought that. That's the lovely stem set here. And also the thinking of you that I'm using. That is from Simply Said. This time I'm using the grass with a crumb cake. It's like the tumbleweed grass, I call it. I'm using crumb cake. The one that I did with the marker, the one I will attach the video at the end of this one, it was pecan pie. So I'm going to go ahead. And this is the one that I did last night. So it is dry, okay? Not the one of today, because the one of today, it would bleed. It's not dry. You're going to ask maybe how long it take? It don't take that long, but not the length of the video. Voila. And I decide on this one to use Lost Lagoon and put my thinking of you at the top instead of the at the bottom. I switch this here. I'm gonna smack that here. Voila. Now, let me show you. I tried different way to attach it to my cardstock. So for the card base, I am using Balmy Blue. That one, yes. Balmy Blue, 4 1/4 by 11 score at 5.5. Now, I went with Tombow glue. I find the Tombow glue, I was able to really remove a lot of that puckering, I'm going to call. So I tried the seal and this. That's the only two that I try. And I like the Tombow better for this. You could always put it something heavy on top. I want, like I said, I wanted something quick because I'm going to do about 100 of them. Now you see I lined it up. Now it looks straight. I'm going to start the bottom and coming down. From the bottom down, that's going to try to remove the pocket of air. You can turn it, put more pressure. That should do the trick. Et voila, I get it flat. Now inside, I just use the prairie grass again, but I didn't stamp the whole thing. I just did on the side here. Just carry that in. So then I get place to write whatever I want to use it for. Because thinking of you, it's really it go for anything, right? It can be birthday, it can be get well, it can be congratulations on your new job, whatever. When you're not sure when making card, I say thinking, oh, almost went upside down. Thinking of you, it's one that it's very versatile. Et voila, my friend, that is it. If you want, you can add some embellishment also. That was the pecan ribbon here, whatever that you would like. That is it for the baby wipe. And again, you can do a lot of cards with one set of baby wipe. My baby wipe was dry. I just add water. You could always use maybe a napkin. Sometimes tends to like have that fuzz and paper towel. So whatever work for you, just play with it and see what you can come. And you see, none of the card gonna look the same because it's impossible. Thank you so much. Till next time, happy stamping, my friend. Bye bye for now.